The United States Air Force is the finest in the world and the envy of every other Air Force on the planet. Throughout your father's prestigious career, your love and understanding enabled him to pursue this unique yet noble career. You will never truly understand how your support at home positively impacted the lives and careers of thousands of airmen who worked with and for your father over these years. However, those of us in uniform here today fully understand the personal sacrifices you have made in support of your father and your family. On behalf of the Department of Defense, the United States Air Force, and this great nation, I would like to say thank you for a job well done. Signed, Colonel Joan H. Garba, Director of Manpower, Personnel, and Services. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. The Langley Honor Guard will now perform a flag folding ceremony in honor of Master Sergeant Durmeyer. This flag folding honors your dedication and commitment to our armed forces, and this flag, your father's burial flag, honor his love and how proud he is of you and your military career. For more than 200 years, the American flag has been the symbol of our nation's unity, as well as a source of pride and inspiration for millions of citizens. Born on June 14, 1777, the Second Continental Congress determined that the flag of the United States be 13 stripes, alternating between 7 red and 6 white, and that the Union be 13 stars, white in a blue field representing a new constellation. Between 1777 and 1960, the shape and design of the flag evolved into the flag presented before you today. The 13 horizontal stripes represent the original 13 colonies, while the stars represent the 50 states of the Union. The colors of the flag are symbolic as well. Red symbolizes hardiness and valor, white signifies purity and innocence, and blue represents vigilance, perseverance, and justice. Traditionally a symbol of liberty, the American flag was carried the message of freedom and inspired Americans both at home and abroad. In 1814, Francis Scott Key was so moved at seeing the stars and stripes waving after the British shelling of Baltimore's Fort McHenry that he wrote the words to the Star-Spangled Banner. In 1892, the flag inspired Francis Bellamy to write the Pledge of Allegiance, our most famous flag salute and patriotic oath. In 1969, the American flag was flown in space when Neil Armstrong planted it on the surface of the moon. Today, our flag flies on the constellation of Air Force satellites that circle our globe and on the fin flash of our aircraft in harm's way in every corner of the world. Indeed, it flies in the heart of every airman who serves our great nation. The sun never sets on our U.S. Air Force, nor the flag we so proudly cherish. Since 1776, no generation of Americans has been spared the responsibility of defending freedom. Today's airmen remain committed to preserving the freedom that others won for us for generations to come. By displaying the flag and giving it distinctive fold, we show respect to the flag and express our gratitude to those individuals who fought and continue to fight for our freedom at home and abroad. Since the dawn of the 20th century, airmen have proudly flown the flag in every major conflict on lands and skies around the world. It is their responsibility, our responsibility, to continue to protect and preserve the rights, privileges, and freedoms that we, as Americans, enjoy today. The United States flag represents who we are. It stands for the freedom we all share and the pride and patriotism we feel in our country. We cherish its legacy as a beacon of hope to one and all. Long may it wave. Thank you, Langley Honor Guard. Sergeant Dermeyer, thank you for your service. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Master Sergeant Joshua Dewey Dermeyer, United States Air Force, retired.
Eric, you know, it was his idea to do all these crazy runs for Grand Canyon. So hopefully he'll stick around and we'll do some more crazy stuff. And Tommy, Damien, Tim back there, Yoshi, thank you. Colonel Knight, thanks for coming. Chief, thank you so much for coming here today. Colonel Blunt, thank you. And Mr. Cavella, thank you as well. And also our 633rd Manpower folks and our 2nd MRS, Ms. Kelly, thank you for showing here today too. You know, the whole time I was looking back at, and also Colonel Garvey said no snot bubbles, so no snot bubbles. You know, this whole time once I figured out that, hey, I think I want to retire and see what a grown-up job looks like. Like, you know, what are you talking about? You know, those 20 years of cool assignments, TUIs, you know, those cool things I did that Colonel Garvey highlighted. None of it's possible without mentors. And 20 years ago, I said to my mom and dad, it's like, you know, I think I was in the Air Force. You know, my dad was in the Air Force, so I was like, it's, you know, probably a good thing to do. And after all these, 20 years have gone by, none of it's possible without mentors. And as I ran this morning, you know, thinking about it, you know, what am I really going to talk about? You know, what wisdom can you bestow on fellow coworkers, mentors, and supervisors? You know, it's mentorship the whole way through. I look back at it, I don't know how many times I wanted to hang my hat up. You know, I was 3 years in as a crew chief, and I wanted to hang my hat. Like, I was done. Like, this turning wrenches 2 hours a day, 6 days a week was not for me. And but there was a guiding light, a wingman, that said, hey, why don't you just try it one more time? 4 more years? Are you serious? That was my dad. No way. And so I went to England and spent 4 years over there, and you know, found great people to, you know, to carry me through. I mean, none of this is by myself. I mean, it's all of you guys, even today, that helped me get through to stand here today. I mean, it's not easy, you know, but when you have friends and mentors and wingmen, it becomes easy at the end of the day. And when I got here, it was like Mr. Beer will tell you, you know, and so Tino will tell you, and Sherry, you know, it was a good transition. It definitely opened my eyes up to what tomorrow was going to be like. If I didn't have yesterday or, you know, joining the A1, I wouldn't have, tomorrow would be a lot harder. So transitioning from, from the base, you know, working with people to the staff, it opened my eyes up, and tomorrow's bright. So thank you, you know, you made it easy. It was hard at first, but you made it easy. you know, my organization now, our section now is great. I mean, couldn't ask for a better family. All of A1M, I mean, to me, that's a place to work. A1, the place to work. You know, and it's surreal to stand up here saying, hopefully I'll see you soon. But I'll see you tomorrow. But, you know, so honestly, a big thank you. I mean, this is, I've never been more excited, nervous. It doesn't feel real yet to stand up here. You know, I've always been in the seats or the bleachers looking back going, will I ever get there? And until I talked to Colonel Blunt, was it about a month ago? I didn't realize that so few people actually retired. I had no idea. I thought everyone I know retires. I didn't realize that it was such a small field, you know. It was a unique opportunity, and I'm blessed to be part of it. So I'm excited. So, but before we go, I do have gifts for my wife and mom, and Emma will get hers eventually, and then Jason and Tom.